Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today I am going to be teaching you how to get better at Gorilla Tag in 2024, aka 2025, because there's a lot of new players playing the game now. So I'm going to be giving you a lot of tips on how to get better at the game. Alright, so hold up, I'm going to give you all one tip, real quick. Never buy this. You just don't. It'll ruin. It'll just don't buy it, okay? Don't be like me, who accidentally bought it because I thought it was cool. But I don't ask. I'm not a mini games kid, guys. I'm not. But the first thing I'm gonna be teaching you guys is gonna be wall running, which is a fan favorite by many Gorilla Tag players. And by wall running, I mean this. Just simple wall running. Not all that fancy stuff right now. We'll get into that later. Alright, so what you're gonna wanna do, use your left hand, jump up, and when you jump up, make sure your arm is like this, and make sure your controller is facing instead of like this, and then bring it up to your face, and then do that. And try to stay on the wall as long as you can. Once you do that, just go like this. Just practice that. And make sure you don't fall down like that when you do it. Make sure it's just like that. But once you do that, you're going to want to fling yourself. It doesn't matter where you fling yourself, but keep on practicing that. And then eventually, try flinging yourself more towards the wall, like this. And then, just keep on doing that. Don't worry about catching yourself. Like that. You just want to keep on doing that over and over. But then, once you get the hang of that, try catching yourself every single time you do it. Doesn't matter if you go lower or higher. But then you want to, once you figure that out, you're like, wait, and then, but once you do that, you're gonna be thinking, how do I do it faster? What you want to do, so when you do it, you make this motion, which is this. So just do this in the air for a little bit, like a couple minutes, not even. And then just keep on doing it in a fluent motion, and try pushing up a little so then you can get more height faster. And then, all together, it should look like this. And eventually, you'll even be able to get the slippery walls, pretty much like I did. And then, if you want to do it on left hand, just repeat the same thing that I just told you, but on the right hand. And that's it for wall running. Next, I'm going to be teaching you how to wall climb, which is going like this. No, not going like that, but going like this. I messed that up a little. But, so for this, you're going to want to put your hands like this, and then practice this in the air. And then jump up like I did, so you would wall running. Then fling yourself more upwards and a little to the side on each one. And you're going to want to catch yourself. Like I told you for wall running. Then, after a little, you can just start wall running. And the way you want to do that is, back to here, go in the wall running position. Even, you can practice by using the wall running, and it'll still work. And then, stop at them, so. What you want to do to start wall running, I know I already said that, but you want to launch yourself backwards a little more, then stop, and then start wall running forwards. And that's how you wall climb into wall running. And you can wall run and then catch yourself on this corner, and then you can start wall climbing. Then you can start wall running again, which is really good for getting away from people, because they'll think you're wall running, and then boom, you're wall climbing, and then you're wall running, and that's super useful to do. especially when you're getting chased by a lot of monkeys. And also, make sure you go in a private lobby to do this all. And also make sure you're using a rock monkey, because it'll give you a speed boost. And then eventually, when you're really good with speed boost, try practicing without speed boost. And then once you get good without speed boost, then it'll be really hard for people to tag you when you're on the walls now, because you've pretty much mastered them already. There's only one thing else about walls that I gotta teach y'all. So it's called Lucio running, and it's pretty much where you just like that. I'm not that good at it myself, but I'm gonna teach y'all the way I learned it on my own, which is pretty much so I'm gonna teach you how to Lucio run real quick, just on the ground. So what you want to do, take your left hand and then push it backwards like this, right? And then start just running like that with your right hand up in the air. Seems okay, and make sure you do it fast. But then after that, use your right hand to go like this, and then run with just that. And then it looks like that, pretty fast, right? Then combine those two like this, and then it's boom, like that. So what you want to do, since you got that, it's pretty much the same thing for on the walls, but instead of like right there, it's right here on the side of yourself. So just kind of go like this, and then boom, you can Lucio run on ground and walls, which is super nice to know. Next thing is going to be branching. I'm going to do this one. This one's going to be a little longer, but it's going to be really good to help you guys get away from lava monkeys too. So what you want to do, you want to jump onto like a branch. Like I suggest practicing on this tree because it's really good. I'm out of breath, I'm sorry guys. But what you want to do, once you're on this branch, kind of leap up, then push off the branch, and then do that, and then make sure to kind of leap up high, and then and for those ones, like, and when you do it, kind of, I suggest you always bounce off, and then once you get better at just doing that, you can do it from different angles like that. And then you want to try getting faster, and you may not be as good as doing it slower than faster, but it's better to try. Because watch this. Say I was going like this, really slow, and I ended up falling down. But once you get the hang of doing that, start speeding up a little, like, so that you can climb up to the top of the tree. And this is called, it's not branching, even though I said it was. It is a type of branching, but it's scaling. Branching is where you go from one branch to another all around the place, like this. Like that, pretty much. So it's a lot different than anything else. But when you scale, once you're done with the tree, like, watch this real quick. So say I'm scaling this tree like I am right now. Sometimes you gotta go down to get to the next part. But once I get to the top branch, see how I launch myself onto another tree? That's pretty much scaling. So once you get up to the top branch, you're done with that tree for scaling it. And then you can launch yourself off onto another tree and maybe start branching or scale that tree and then get somewhere way farther than the lava monkeys are. And that'll help you a lot too. So next, we are going to be talking about branching. Because I know I kind of went through that a little, and I've been branching. some right now. But kind of start from one branch and then jump onto another branch like that. Then kind of catch yourself on another branch. Not like I just did right now. But like, instead of like, once you get to a certain point, leap onto that branch. Onto that branch. Then like this. But one thing, that don't do it exactly how I'm doing it. I'm just doing it a little slower, so then you guys can see better. And then like sometimes like with what I just did, I kind of launched myself onto the walls, and then go back onto the trees, which is also pretty good to do, because it can get you away from people very fast, which I suggest doing a lot. Because, watch, say I'm getting chased right now in here. Boom, I can get on the walls and then go all the way over here. They think I'm probably still on the walls, even though I'm not. So, I think it's really good to do. And even though it may seem hard, once you get the hang of it, it's not. Oh crap, I forgot to tell you one other thing about walls. So, it's called verting. It's where you just kind of go up straight like this and kind of go forward a little. For this, you want to go over to gazebo and go over to this bench, and then with your right hand or your left hand, whichever one's preferred, start going in motions. It doesn't matter how fast you do it, but start to get faster like this. And try not to hit it like I just did, so then you get the hang of it. But when you do it on the walls, it's just a little, it's not as wide like this, it's just like that. And once you feel like you're doing good with that, do the same thing that you just were. And you can add some wall running into it. Then boom, you're super high up, like pretty much on slippery walls. And you're also like one of the best players in the lobby because you know how to do that, which is really gonna help you too. Like, even though people may know how to wall run, they may not know how to get up super duper high on the walls, which is one of the most important things while wall running, verting, and wall climbing. Wall climbing is one of the best ways, is like the second best way to get up onto the walls. No, I meant up to slippery. But verting is faster. Same as Lucioing. Because see, that's way faster than here. Which one's faster? Comment down below. Just doing this up the slippery walls, or verting, wall climbing, and then wall running. Comment down your answer below. But if you ask me, I think the first option, verting, wall climbing, and wall running, not just wall running, was the best option. But next, I am going to be showing you guys how to elevator climb. I'm not the best at it myself, but this is just the basics. So, what you want to do, put your arm through the wall like this, then make sure you're not behind or like in, like above this pole. And then what you want to do, kind of try verting. And then you should be able to eventually get up like this. And if you get really good at that, I'm telling you, you will be looking like the true sweat in the lobby, bro. It is insanely good to learn how to do. But I suggest I'm going to give you guys one of my routes real quick. And I'm not saying that you have to use this, but my route is just this, scaling up this tree, and then hitting off that onto that, and then hitting off this branch to this, start verting a little, then wall run, hit back onto this, get onto this, then get over to here onto the bridge, then yeah. And then you can continue the route if you want. And if you do make like a remake of my route and you post it, make sure to like put my @ in it, just so then it'll pop up for me or something, or like comment down on this video that you made a remix of the route and posted it, and I'll watch it right away, because I want to see the remixes, or the remakes of that route, because I think that'd be pretty cool if you ask me. So yeah, I hope this helped you guys to get a lot better at Gorilla Tag, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Goodbye.